Women's wellness has kind of gone on a bit of a path over the last several years. It started with really symptom relief. There was a lot of focus on things like hot flashes and night sweats for menopause and perimenopausal women, and even things that were for younger women for, period relief. But that's not really what women want anymore. I think women are really looking for something that goes beyond just symptom relief into really things that are going to help improve their lives overall. So instead of thinking of things like hot flashes, women want to know how stress can be improved. Women want to know how you can improve their sleep. Women want to know that how their metabolism and how their metabolic health is going to improve over time. So I think that's really the change. It's gone from individual symptom to whole systemic development. I think emotional wellness is a really interesting spot for women these days. Women are under more stress than ever. Women are sleeping less than ever. Everybody is really concerned about these types of things. And stress and sleep are so important for overall body health. So I really think that mood, stress, sleep, those are areas that are really going to be continuing to grow in the women's health arena. GLP-1s are something that you hear everywhere. There's all kinds of different prescriptions. You can get them from so many different places, your doctor's prescription or an online prescription or who knows where, compounding pharmacies these days. But there's so many things that go along with it. There's a lot of issues that people have found, a lot of symptoms that come while they're taking GLP-1s. And I think this is a huge opportunity for a nutraceutical company, for nutritional supplements, because there is an opportunity to meet some of the challenges that people are having when they're taking GLP-1s, whether it's a reduction in nutritional content because they're not eating as much. So they're having lower amounts of polyphenols or lower amounts of vitamins and minerals. So being able to help supplement those, but also some of the other symptom relief things that you might find. So supplements that are going to help your liver, or supplements that are going to help with some of the other challenges that you might find. In addition, I think that there are some nutritional supplements that are able to help people as they get off of GLP-1 medications. So transitioning from taking a GLP-1 medication to something that, not taking a GLP-1 medication, but not gaining weight or not having all of that weight loss come back, having less of those negative side effects. And there's some really amazing ingredients like OEA that can help with those kinds of things. I think that's a huge opportunity right now. More and more consumers are looking for clinical research to support the products that they're taking. I think consumers really have an opportunity to see a lot of clinical research. There's a lot of talk about clinical research, but consumers don't really understand what that clinical research means or how to evaluate the clinical research that they're looking at. They don't know the difference necessarily between a cell study, an animal study, or a randomized placebo-controlled study in humans. And in fact, there's even more opportunities there. They don't know if those randomized placebo-controlled trials in humans contain women or if they are just done on men. So I think that there's a huge opportunity to bridge that gap, to be able to have a lot more opportunity to teach consumers that it is important to have clinical evidence, but it's important to have clinical evidence that supports the end product in a way that's going to be meaningful to the consumer. So if you have a women's product, you want to test it on women. Revolutionary. But I think that that's the place where we need to be going as a nutritional supplement industry, is being able to bring more credibility to the research by being more transparent about the research. And I think consumers really want that. There's been such an amazing growth over the last probably 10 years in women's wellness products, but I've seen a lot of brands that are kind of pulling away from the women's health lines. And I don't think that that's necessarily the right thing to do. I think that we need to shift the focus a little bit from the historic products to some newer opportunities. But I do think that there is still such a huge amount of growth in women's health. We don't even have the studies to understand how all of the nutritional supplements can affect women. So continuing to do that will really push us to that next level of growth within the women's health category.